What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 25 of my Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 modded Necron campaign. So as we saw last time, we were able to conquer two systems in Medusa over here, although Joss Marine's Cove wasn't actually something we wanted, but we needed to protect the precious Mind Shackle spies that were in Medusa itself, so we had to take the orcs out before they could do the same to the Imperials here. Now, if they attack Odisar and Joss Marine's Cove, I don't really care all that much, so we'll probably allow them to take it. I mean, I'd like to keep the Dormant Anchorage here, especially if we end up paying for the evolution of it. And we'll definitely pay for the first level, but I'll think about whether we want to defend it or not. And otherwise, we haven't really got much to show for a last episode. We did fight off some invasions. We do have some more to fight off this episode. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it looks like. Not too bad. I mean, not too bad compared to what we've seen earlier, and especially considering we do still have a decent amount of battle plans should we want to cancel anything. But of course, that's not been the goal thus far. We noted that because of the screwy economy in the various new unlocked sectors, one having absolutely nothing, one having very little, 60 for this and for the entirety of Medusa, and then all of the entirety of Scaris only having 220 max, we haven't really been focused on conquering worlds so much as just completing missions. So let's continue in that light, shall we? I was about to say Necrons, but Markin. Well, I guess you are a Necron, so fair enough. Yeah, you're gonna move to a Kawat Rift right now together with your supporting fleet, and I really would like to get a second Cairn Annihilator in this fleet. Wait, where are you? No, I did click on the right place, did I not? Yeah, I'd love to get a second Cairn Annihilator in here. I mean, it's not necessary, but it's also... Oh, right, I think I tried to calculate it, and we would have to replace 2 sets in order to build one, so it'll probably be another fleet. Maybe we'll make a fleet with 3 Cairn Annihilators? Is that possible? Are they 616? Was that their cost? I think it was. We'll check later. This is all, of course, depending on whether we can manage to get the amount of econ we want. See, the problem is we haven't really gotten a lot of new fleets. We've gotten like 1 new fleet recently, and otherwise no new fleets. 3 of these fleets are just placeholder fleets waiting so that we don't get pirate invasions, and the rest aren't even full fleets. And why am I talking about that? Because I was thinking about changing some of these guys to not inertialess drive, but the upkeep cost reduction thing. I forgot what it was called, probably some sort of logistics thing. But the problem is, of course, we need to afford fleets to be able to get that and to level up said fleets. I mean, yes, technically we could just get small admirals and weaker ships and just bring them along and level them up, and I might do that. That might be a decent option if we're careful with them. Like, especially you. If we are going to make you our pilot for our Anubis eventually, we might as well just start bringing you around. The only thing is, how does experience work? I've never actually looked into how ships gain experience. Do they get a set amount per battle? Do they get more for difficult battles? Do they actually have to obtain kills or do damage in order to get experience? I.e., if you sit it in the corner away from the battle, can it still get experience? That is a thing I'd like to know. So yeah, we probably do want to do that with you. The problem there is we need somebody to sit here. I mean, we could get you here. You're a terrible, let's see, Nightmare Shroud and Mass Recall. We could get you in here and then just delete the Reaper. Replace it with a cartouche or something like that. Yeah, fine. Let's do that. Let's do that. It's gonna be even more money down the drain, but hey, what can you do? Oh, we can also just transfer the Reaper over and then transfer it to another ship, but... Probably not such a big deal considering it's only a Reaper. It did just cost us money, but whatever. Let's build the cartouche. No, let's build a Sechem here instead because it should be the cheapest. I really wish we could get an Admiral, just put him in a Dirge, but unfortunately not the case. Alright, let's do that. Let's switch you to Sechem. And then Reapers, sorry buddy, you're going to have to go away. Pharaon's renewal, you ain't gonna be renewing nothing because you're gone. Revoke ship, yeah, we get 103 back, fair enough. Worth it. Alright, so yeah, so the reason, as I said, that I wanted to do that was to keep you here while you can't... Wait. What? Wait. Imhotep Cairn... I haven't moved you guys. Okay, well... For a second, I was like, where the hell did these fleets come from? Okay, I'm gonna send you together with a Markin. I don't know whether you can actually... Oh, man. I hope that you can actually move along with these ships. I don't remember how many points we have left over when we bring the Throne of Cairn on a couple sets. Hopefully it's enough for one cartouche. That'd be nice if it was. It'd be absolutely perfect. And we'll just keep doing that until you're level 4. And now, these ships that freak me out, where are we going to send them? Chinchar should be able to handle itself. I was actually kind of tempted to send them into the Sentinel Worlds, but it's probably not needed. Finrith. I mean, oh, Agrippina recovers 28 troops per turn. We did need some troop recovery. That's not bad. That's not bad, and presuming the Chinchar can deal with its own problems, and so can Bellus Corona, I guess we can just, we can send them to repair an Agrippina then. Let's do that. Alrighty, to Agrippina you go, and then hopefully to Kawat Rift next turn. Gotta keep moving through all that stuff and destroy Kefrek, finally. I mean, wait, spoilers. Who was planning to do such a traitorous thing? Who's the real 50,000 ton monster here? I don't remember the exact quote. Let's see, go here. Alrighty. At least we have the 2 Imhotep Cairns. Let's just get a third one here when possible. If we can afford it. No promises. Alrighty, so yeah, you guys just sit here. You can take care of this in 3 turns. I'd really love to cancel it. In some ways, the really small invasions are even more annoying than the bigger invasions. Like, because the 4.6k, yeah, that's fine. We bring 2 fleets, we take care of you. The 7k, we definitely need to bring 2 to 3 fleets. But these ones, we basically have to bring 1 fleet, but none of our fleets go over 1,800. So technically, we need to waste 2 fleets to deal with 1 invasion. And yes, we could bring 1 fleet, but most likely take damage to it, especially if it's a half fleet like this. And we do have plenty of these half fleets after all. Alrighty, but anyway, I believe that's everything we have to do, unless I'm mistaken. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. Let's see, Asola Bay, how's that devolution looking? Gotta get that Tesseract Labyrinth, not ready yet. Let's do the invasions. Gonna be some decent fights, I think. Let's also remember to cancel that in Eldari invasion. Alright, here these guys come to Asola Bay. And they are bringing enemy threat level reduction. Well, I guess smaller amounts of invasions, and it'll be a bunch of Red Corsairs, and presumably being led by the Thousand Suns. And let's see, oh yeah, no. I want all the Nyadrazathas in here, regardless of how many Scourges we can bring. And you still have this one Reaper in your fleet, don't you? Just because nothing else fits in here. Oh well, regardless, we'll bring you, Scourge of the Stars, because you haven't leveled yet. And then we'll bring... Enduring Awakening, you don't have a name, but Trazyn was here does. Now let's do 2 Scourges, 3 Nyadrazathas, and Osiris. That seems pretty decent. I like this setup. Let's go. And I'm reasonably confident against our chances against Chaos. Now, granted, they will have a lot longer range than somebody like the Orcs will, so the Nyadrazathas might have to move out and move close, but we will have to wait until they get to us. Ooh, yeah, we're looking nice now, though, with the much bigger ships. There we go. Fewer, but bigger. Let's move you out to here, and we'll wait for their first wave to arrive, destroy their first wave, and then we'll continue afterwards. Now, the Osiris. You have the Gauss Particle Whip turrets, huh? I guess you should sit back. I mean, yeah, you do have some damn nice defense. 94 in terms of armor, as compared to the 85 of the non-Admiral Nyadrazatha. But do we want you forward? Because, let's face it, we can't fit all the Nyadrazathas. Yeah, maybe we still want you tanking. Let's have you 2 tank. I'd prefer you not to lose troops, but what can you do? Maybe a little bit more back. Oh, we can't. There. Let's do that. And then we'll pop you right here. Alright, and then 1 more Nyadrazatha right here, I guess. Oh, wow. Yeah, these ships, they're certainly going to interfere with each other. Let's do this. I didn't want to pop it so close, but I think we don't really have much of a choice here. And then we'll pop you here, and then we'll pop you here, and then that'll be it. As soon as we can get you into... Okay, fine, we'll just move you. We'll just move you manually. Let's go. Right there. Perfect. Alright, everybody can be Group 1 this time, and then let's see, what kind of Titans are they gonna bring? Ooh, 3 Titans! What do we got here? Endurance, Iron, Blood, and another Endurance. Unfortunate, as we have noted in previous episodes, the Endurances don't work against the Necrons. The Necrons' ships, of course, do not have an atmosphere on board, and therefore they cannot be, they cannot suffer fires on board, because why the hell would there be a fire if there's no fuel for said fire? No air, etc. Can Necrodermis burn at all? How effective are flamers against Necrons in general? I do wonder. Are they resistant or not? Well, regardless. Oh, you guys are admirals here, huh? Well, we're still gonna hit you with some bombers. Let's ignore the endurances actually and go after the Iron Blood. I think, like so. And the reason I want to ignore the endurances is because we're just not afraid of them doing damage at all. This is actually going to be a nice battle of bigger ships versus bigger ships. You can also switch to reload because I forgot. There we go. And just keep on launching. Oh no, giant asteroids. We're going to have to slow it down, unfortunately. Damn giant asteroids. I'm so sick of that. But at least now we're getting our... At least now we're getting the... solar eruptions, which are more beneficial to us than any of the other factions. Good job, little fighter swarm. All the Chaos Titans look really nice. I really can't wait to play around with them. And let's go through this. I do want those escorts dead. We don't have as much long-range firepower as we normally would, of course, so it's not going to be surprising if the escorts are able to identify. So you're not having a go too great of a day, but you might actually be able to make it towards us. Alright, well, keep identifying them, and let's... I would really love to speed it up. Really, really love to, game. We'll just have to watch carefully. In case of this. And yeah, that's every time this particular thing happens, the asteroid mission, the main reason, which I say that I hate it every time, is because we have to just keep an eye on our ships in case there's a sudden asteroid. Alright, are you guys coming back, or are you just gonna shoot down the enemy fighters or bombers or whatever those are? I assume fighters, because they'll be fighting our fighters. Oh, are you guys really gonna abandon your friends like that? Come on. Well, and Yajazatha's focus down this ship. Oh, I love watching that lightning spam. It is so good. It's just so fun to watch. And let's send a Transmetro Thunderbolt through you. I don't think you're going to be able to identify, so we could have actually popped you or forced you into call to arms. And once again, I'm hearing that, like this electric noise. Where's it coming from? It's... I can guess hear it too, right? It's not, or is it in my ear? Is it the game, or is it my headphones? I hear a very quiet static-like noise, and I thought that it would have been the... Let's do that. It would have been something to do with these weapons and the way that they work, but I'm not entirely sure anymore. I don't hear it over here. I only hear it here. Weird. Very weird. Not a big deal either way. It's not super loud. I'm actually curious to go over the video and see if it can be heard afterwards. Ooh, you were actually gonna get identified. Damn. Well, isn't that a shame? That's okay. You can recover those troops. And yeah, as I said before, the Iron Blood is going to survive, and it's going to take not all that much damage. Now, do we move forward? I forgot how big of an invasion this was. I think it was... Actually, I think it was reasonably sized. You do this. 7,000 points, which means, you know what, let's just move forward. I want to see these guys in action. Yeah, they'll take more damage because they'll get lightning struck and stuff, but I don't care that much. Just make sure that we keep you topped up. There we go. Alrighty, moving in the Nyadrazathas. Plus, I just want to see the strobing action. And yeah, we could move a... We could try to take all the HP damage on one ship instead of several. An option. Or we could just keep moving and try to recover as much as we can. As long as we don't go into the yellow, we'll be okay. Alright, keep moving, keep moving. The Iron Blood is the biggest threat here, of course. And, ooh, you're actually taking a decent amount of damage. You know what? You can move here. I don't like the way that you guys have been moving thus far. There we go. Now destroy this thing. Iron Blood, you're about to get wrecked. Yeah, look at all that, strobe action. And moving to the side, let's destroy the rest. The Azagorod is doing its job tanking, of course. Oh, not the Azagorod, sorry. The Osiris. We don't have the Azagorod here. Ooh, I missed that set of torps. Did a nice little bit of damage to you. Ooh, and you are starting to take troop damage. You know what? We're going to have to transfer some over. And yeah, we will have troop recovery afterwards, but we might as well make sure. Alright, move towards these guys, and look at that. Look at those Nurgle Corruptors. That's looking really cool. Ooh, that's a nice spread of torps as well that I just completely ignored. Probably should have popped a Star Pulse Wave, but I think we'll be fine. There we go. Down you go. Damn, the amount of damage that the Nyadrozathas can output when they're at range is very, very nice. I.e. close range. And you know what, let's launch some bombers while we're at it. We can go recover in the, in our little recovery area afterwards. And we could do this. There we go. Like so, and hello, what do we have out here? We want to use some defensive Star Pulse Waves. Ooh, the asteroids are back as well. Well, regardless, it looks like this Titan is going to pop as well. Ooh, it's going to try to ram us up. It's not going to be able to because it's going to run out of steam, i.e. it's going to run out of HP. Alrighty, let's move back. And if we do have any residual absorption, we can make use of it and try to repair our HP. Perfect. Well, actually, not so perfect, but good enough for our purposes. Alrighty, let's move you guys back. The Scourges can move all the way to the back as usual. Everybody's gonna switch to Reactive Hull while we get our troops repaired and wait for the second wave to arrive. You can go here, and then you can go here. Osiris, you know what, this doesn't have to be perfect. You guys just have to go there somewhere. Everybody can recover your fighters. There looks like a nice little goose formation, V formation of fighters moving in as well. Okay, you're gonna go in, and oh, they stopped. It looks like they were going after the Osiris there, and I guess we can start sending Transdimensional Thunderbolts their way while we're at it. You can stop where you are, and you can face the appropriate direction if you can manage to do so. And then you guys can all move in here. Get to repairing, heal up your HP, and your troops at the same time, please. Like so. Perfect. And then just you move in. I want you to turn to where you are supposed to be facing, because you guys do have to be facing the right direction, right? Yeah, they're fire only in an arc forward. Okay. I gotta remember that. I guess the Osiris has already tanked a decent amount of damage, so it doesn't need to be all the way out front. And, alright. In terms of HP recovery, we need you to recover HP, and we need to do this. And then you two can transfer over to the Osiris, like so. I believe it maxes out at 40, right? So we should be good there. We just gotta make sure to get the rest of these guys. They max out at what? 40 as well. Okay, so everybody's at 40. And I would love to speed it up, but once again, we have asteroids coming in. But let's check out what the enemy's got coming. And, ooh, hello, they have an Abomination Titan. Okay, we'll have to be careful there, just in case it actually fires. And another Endurance, and a Harbinger. Okay. Oh, man, I can't believe... The AI really seems to be favoring Endurances. It's really weird. I remember when I was playing the Imperial campaign, that it did seem like the AI was favoring certain Titans, but I don't remember which ones it was anymore. But in the in this Chaos campaign, it definitely seems like the Endurance is being favored by Chaos, and that's fair enough. It seems like an amazing ship, and I can't wait to make a fleet full of nothing but them. Let's see if we can't destroy this Planet Killer before, or the Abomination rather, before it can get to us. Alrighty, and once again, I'd love to speed it up or look away, but we can't. Just the name of the game now, folks. And keep using those. We will leave our cloud once again once they approach us. I think the second wave is going to be the only wave. I could be wrong, but I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Oh, you're at 40. You're maxed out. Okay. Do we transfer? You know what? Let's transfer troops over from you. And everybody should be about even. You need how many troops to recover? 5. You need the most. Trizin was here. I guess Trizin needed some of the extra troops for personal clones. Let's do that. or body doubles, or whatever you want to call them. I guess they're not really clones in that sense. There we go. Okay, it looks like the Abomination is going to get destroyed long before it reaches us, in combination with the fact that it is a relatively low HP Titan, only 6,000 HP, as compared to something like the Throne of the Silent King, which was 18,000. And yeah, it's weird, we haven't seen a lot of Furious Abysses, have we? I think we've seen one, maybe two this entire campaign. But we've seen like 1,000 Endurances. And we've seen a couple of these, of all the other ones, I think. But yeah, definite shortage of the big boy, of the Abyss. But anyway, yeah, in combination with the fact that it has a low HP, plus the fact that we had fighters attacking it, plus, or fighter bombers, whatever we're calling them, because they're not really fighter bombers, they're just acting like it because the devs didn't add bombers or troop carriers to the Necron roster, but that, in addition to the spam of the Transmetro Thunderbolts, means that thing was never going to get to us. Alrighty, now I think the asteroids have stopped falling, so we can speed it up, allow them to get to us, and I believe... Okay, wait, you can switch now to reload. You to... You know, you have all four of you switch to reload. And you as well. Just you really need to recover. Alrighty, and let's go. I sincerely doubt you're going to get to us, buddy. And hello, we have an admiral out here. Let's recover our squad. Oh, they're all coming back of their own accord. Never mind. I mean, mind, but not so much mind. Alright, let's speed it up while they get to us. And they'll get wrecked by the strobe before they... Oh, unless you... No, number one target, number one target. Oh, you're going to get protected by the debris field, and that'll allow you to identify us. Clever little move. I don't think it was on purpose, but that's what it did. Alrighty, well, it is what it is. One of the things I like about Nyadrathathas is that they do actually target the enemy shields, which means that they get some lightning strikes. I just remember constantly being annoyed about the shield penetration with a Markin's fleet. Just because it means an inability to use lightning strikes in general. Let's see, squadrons have recovered. Let's have you guys destroy that out there. And that should be an admiral falling. And there we go, let's do that. Good luck with that, buddy. Not gonna have a great day. Let's destroy your engine so that you can't do anything. And you can now switch to reload. I don't think you're going to take so much troop damage that it's going to matter anymore. Oh, and now you guys are going to keep approaching, huh? Yeah, these guys are too slow to do anything about this. I like all the lightning motifs. It's all lightning of various types. Ooh, and look at that. That prow got electrocuted and burnt up. That looks really cool with the extra little pieces of the ship burned up here. It looked like it collided and... it just plain looks neat. Alright, let's make sure that you die, because it looks like we want to... For some reason, all of our ships seem to be targeting this one, and not this one. Oh, now it switched to this. So you know what, make this one number one target, because you're going to die to these things anyway. Who's going to die first? Let's find out. Oh, it looks like the Transmetro Thunderbolts are going to win the race. Yes, indeed they are. And you're going to mutiny on top of it. But you're going to die very, very close to each other. There we go. And with that... we can recover our fighters. And hello, where are you going? Alright, let's move forward. It looks like they don't have much in the way of ships left. I actually thought that there would be another wave, but I guess not. Oh, there's another ship right there. And there's a couple more ships right there. They are going to lightning strike us most likely. And the reason I'm doing this right here is so that if it comes back, it's forced into a call to arms. But I don't think any amount of lightning strikes from them is going to do enough troop damage anymore. And to no, destroy those. Oh, damn it! I spoke too soon. We'll have to transfer some troops over to you. Of course. I shouldn't have opened my big mouth. Let's do that. And there we go. Look at those strobe lights going to work. Do you guys have spurs, Nyadrathathas? You have good troop efficiency. No, you do not have spurs. Okay. That's okay. That is okay. There we go. And it looks like... Oh, no. Transfer some troops over to somebody before it ends. There we go. Right on time, I think. Perfect. We came away with no damage and no casualties. I think this fleet works really nicely together. The pseudo-carrier fleet in combination... Well, I mean, technically it's a full carrier fleet plus the Nyadrathathas fleet, but since we're bringing half and half, essentially, I really like these two. I really do think they complement each other, although I do want to replace that one... I want to replace this one Reaper with maybe a couple of... I'm not sure yet. A couple of somethings. Shrouds most likely, just in case, because there's, you know, there are situations where shrouds do benefit us. And especially since the smaller ships can still transfer troops over to the bigger ships, which it does give them some use. But yeah, the fact that these two fleets can just work together in concert. Oh, there it is.
We have almost recovered everything they require. My spies indicate they intend a psychic summoning of reinforcements from across the galaxy. You must act now.
Even were our tombs emptied, we would not have the numbers to oppose such an incursion. We must bring this to an end at once.
Okay, yeah, that legit does not sound good. Alright, we're gonna have to move against the 7th path again. Damn frickin' Eldari. Now, did they keep the other two phases? I wanted to know that last time, and it seems like they did, because Azal was like, well, they've almost done their thing. So that's unfortunate. Alright, well, we don't care about Nemesis Tessera. We are going to get attacked by the Eldari in a couple seconds right here in Menshiro Trench. It'll be Craft World Eldari, not Inari or Drukari this time around. Alright, well, these fleets have certainly seen their share of battles, just judging by how much veterancy they've accumulated. Of course, we're not going to be able to bring a full fleet, and the enemy is, so we will have to sit back in the cloud and not move forward like we did in the last battle. Although it's a sort of back and forth. Of course, the Necrons do rely on that residual absorption to be able to repair some of that HP, and clearly their troops. But I kind of like the back and forth thing. Sally out, kill the enemy, go back, hide, and come out once again when you're ready. Okay, you guys, let's set up over here. The Karen is, of course, going to be forward. We will have to watch out for torpedo spam, because, you know, Eldari like that sort of thing. Ruiner, Reaper. Forward, mechanical screeching. I remember you. You took. You're one of the only vessels that we've lost that was a named vessel. Sorry, mechanical screeching. I guess you were. The mechanical screeching was in rage, or the said screeching was in rage. Oh, we got another Reaper out here, and then we got Ruiner. I felt like we had more Ruiners in this fleet, but just 2 Ruiners and a Harvester, huh? Okay, fair enough. Ruiner, go here. Looks like the Harvester won't fit here, will it? Not unless we move this manually. Alright, fine, we'll do it manually. I think we can make it work. And then Cartouche, you're gonna be out here. Just stay there. Alright, so what I want you to do is move right here, and then I want you to move right here, and then I want you to move in the middle of all this. Everybody here is obviously gonna go into reload. The Eldari are vulnerable to transdimensional thunderbolts, but of course we won't have a lot of these things to work with because we only have the one this time. Oh, and we don't have any identifying... Oh, that's not so good. No Canoptech probes. Okay, well... Yeah, we definitely have to remember that we're outnumbered here. And they could do a lot of damage really, really quickly, because the Eldari are decent at that. Alrighty, so yeah, what we're doing here is we're waiting like this, then we're sending a bunch of smaller fighters at, let's say, you. Hopefully you don't disappear immediately. And then we're gonna pop you into running silent, and those fighters will return to their ships. Okay. You can just wait here. Perfect. Alrighty. And now we play the waiting game once again. Transdimensional Thunderbolt out here, please. And let's just speed it up. Where are you guys going? Oh, are you guys gonna identify us? Do that. I don't need to see that. And did our fighters arrive? Yes, it looks like they will. Ooh, and it looks like they're gonna hit one of the bigger ships. Lovely. They're gonna hit a battle cruiser instead of one of the billion little cruisers, or light cruisers, or regular cruisers that they brought. Who I'm just collectively calling little cruisers now, apparently. Little enough. Oh, we do have a stasis bomb to rely upon. Of course, we don't have a lot of long-range stuff. We basically only have particle whips in this entire fleet. No annihilator beams, and no particle... Wait. Nothing 20,000 range. We do have the particle whips. I'm starting to confuse myself, clearly. But that should be nothing new. Hey, I said it, not you. Okay, let's go, let's go. Ooh, let's force this guy into... Really? Okay, well, just destroy him then. Just destroy him. Ah, here they come. Here they come. You're gonna go into Engrammar regeneration immediately. Let's not lose too many troops here. Oh, disengaging, that's adorable, but you have troops on board. How's that gonna work out for you? And I don't know why these guys are hanging back. Alright, so I think what we'll need to do is unselect you two, and then do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just to keep enemy ships identified. Let's do that as well. We'll see how the various fighters handle themselves, and let's do that. The vast majority of the enemy fleet is here, and they're kind of being blocked by each other. Eldari interfering with each other. Go figure. As in, I'm saying that, I'm not surprised. Let's see. Oh, you... Okay, fine. Just go into Engrammar Creek. Nah, maybe not over 2. We'll just transfer some troops over and we'll be okay. We'll do the same here. And we'll do the same there as soon as it drops by 1. Perfect. They're gonna have to come back anyway. Alright, fine. Unawaken. Yeah, I keep saying unawaken, but it doesn't sound right, because it's not like they're going back into stasis. Although, are they going back into stasis? Why is it even called Awakening Warriors? It sounds like they're awakening extra warriors that were in stasis, bringing them out of stasis to fight. That's what it sounds like to me. But that's also odd. And let's do that. Alrighty, well... Oh, damn, this debris field is going to block a lot of shots, unfortunately. I was about to do something. Oh, let's do pyramidal reconstruction here. Let's repair your deck. You also have a resurrection orb on you, but not too much use for it. At least not yet. Alright, there we go. Not bad. These guys are going to get wrecked here. We do have arc propagation happening for the particle whips, I think. At least on some of the fleet. Right? Actually, that didn't look like any propagation from the particle whips, interestingly enough. Maybe we don't. Not that it's all that important, because the Eldari are pretty damn weak, and they are very vulnerable to Necron weapons. Especially if they do this stupid nonsense. Why would you conga line, Eldari? Okay, you can go into reactive hull, though, because you're just going to mostly be transferring troops over for this entire battle. In fact, you can transfer some troops over to you right now. Alrighty, they're starting to approach. Let's send out some more... Wait. You can pyramidal reconstruct again and do it. Then what I want to do is send another transdimensional thunderbolt out and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wow, you need to go... You can't go into Engrammar regeneration. Oh, well, that's a shame. What we can do is this, and then as soon as you lose your hollow field... we're gonna need to transfer troops over to you, no doubt about it. You're not gonna go into yellow off of this, though. I mean, not really worried about this particular battle, obviously. Let's go for a defensive Scarab Swarm. Do this as well. And you should die quite soon. Let's destroy that engine to make sure that you can't get away. And let's transfer some troops over to... damn. We're gonna need to pyramidal reconstruct and go into... Nah, I feel like pyramidal construction is probably where it's at right now. Alright, then the back line together are going to transfer... not enough troops to transfer over. Ooh, and you're starting to take damage. Let's reconstruct you, and let's switch you to reactive hull. You're actually fine as you are. Let's also send some of these over. And you can't really reach the enemy. You can a little bit. Alright, fair enough. Works for me. And can you transfer troops? You'll go into the yellow if you do. You can. Transfer, please. And you can transfer troops right here. And then you two can both transfer troops right... Wait, you max out at 40 as well, regular Cairn? Yeah, you do. Okay, so we're fine now. Alrighty, that's working out. And let's keep up the defensive Scarab Swarm at least until you're healed to max. I wish this was a full fleet. I would have moved out of this if we had a full fleet to work with, but not like this. Not worth it. And because we just end up taking, most likely, a ship or two might die, and then we really don't have the econ right now to support recruiting new ships. Alright, and especially if we want to save up for the Anubis, which I really, really do. And, hey, are you still alive out here? Stop that. And, okay, you're gonna die. You're already essentially dead, and this is gonna destroy you. Shroud Strike complete indeed. And mutiny, mutiny, mutiny. Oh, it looks like the craft worlders like to mutiny as well. It's just the cowardly Eldari heart. It's not just the Drukhari, after all. Alright, and this battle should be just about over. This was always going to be... Oh, hello, you came back. Cute. Let's target your engine. Let's target your engine. I do love the range on the lightning strikes that the Necrons have. I believe it's a mod thing. And let's do this completely necessarily. They'll never reach us. Everybody's troops are looking pretty decent, I think. Can we force them into another mutiny? Ah, they'll never get to us. They'll die before they do. Look at all those pieces of scorched wraithbone. Does wraithbone hold heat, I wonder? Does regular bone hold heat? What are the properties of bone? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Look who's here. Stop that. Come to call to arms and take some engine damage for us, please. And can we recover our fighters? Apparently not. Nah, you're gonna die anyway. Look at all those fires on board suddenly. Drifting Hulk is irrelevant. Ouch. Why did we cause 1 billion fires on board on you, but none on you? What caused this? Like, actually, what caused this? I'm very curious. That one had like a dozen fires on board, and this one also had a bunch of boarding actions, was also hit by a bunch of stuff, and had none. How? Why? Why the discrepancy? Maybe what... Oh, I think I know what happened. Wait, let's check. Let's check. I think I know. Now wait, Shards of Yggdrasil only work on boarding actions. They don't work on lightning strikes, right? So then, no, that wouldn't cause it. What I was thinking was one of these guys had Shards of Yggdrasil, and if they're the first to board, that's what might be doing it. But I don't think that's the case. I still want to double check, but I'm pretty sure Shards of Yggdrasil don't work on lightning strikes. Alright, what is this? Medusa. I actually do care about Medusa, so we are going to check what's happening here. 433, what the hell? Eldari, just sit tight. Keep doing what you're doing. And Medusa, what are you going to do? Are you going to invade somebody? No? No, just keep mind shackled. Keep being mind shackled? That's swell. That's exactly what I want to see. So, you guys, Yggdrasil and co, you guys are great, and you should feel great, so you're going to sit here in Jubal and defend against this Imperial invasion. Hopefully we can find a nice Imperator Somnium or a Lex Imperator to fight with our Yggdrasil, just because it seems like it will be really fun. You two. You have an arc, you have a Shards of Igrania. Lightning strikes deal additional damage. You have nothing. Oh, we should get you something, though. You're just a Reaper and Harvester fleet, huh? You're just like a massive amount of ships fleet. So the Harvesters, they do have Gauss Particle Whips. So I feel like you need Arc Propagators as well. Yeah, and I think I'm going to keep this fleet to just giant piles of stuff. We're just going to keep it to, let's say, 4 Reapers, and then just fill up the ranks with a ton of Harvesters, because they're more disposable. Plus, since we have the Resurrection Orb, it means that we can... Maybe 2 more Reapers and then a bunch of Harvesters. But anyway, since we have the Resurrection Orb, it means we can get a lot more use out of it if a bunch of fleets start suffering troop damage. Anyway, there's the Arc Propagator for you, buddy. There you go. Yeah, one of the unfortunate things about so many Necron ships requiring the Arc Propagator is that it really, really lowers the choice that you have between the upgrades. Just because it feels like you're hurting yourself if you're getting a bunch of ships with particle whips or annihilator beams and that they can't propagate. Anyway, you two. 1, 2, you're gonna move to Subiaco Diablo. You don't need to heal, because once we got rid of the Tyranids, we started being able to actually maintain our HP on stuff. Alright, Agrippina, you're good in Narilla Bay. We're going to wait for that solar harness. You two, you might as well take care of this. I would have loved to send you somewhere else, but just do it. Just do it. Not going to move you anywhere else. Plus, I guess the Azagorod needs some more levels. It needs some levels in general. You also want to get out of here eventually, because you have you're an actual fleet. And an admiral that's gotten a level or 2. Well, regardless, so that's done. Chinchar has moved. Skelis, there's nothing happening in. Medusa, we don't care about. We need to figure out what to do with you. We really... Okay, so let's see. Oh, Fulfilled Steps is 2 out of 3. Okay, so we basically can't afford to lose this. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Oh. I think the only way to hit this is, well, now that we've moved these guys down here, we basically have to hit it with a Markin, so it means not going to Kawat Rift. Well, that's a shame. I gotta admit that's a crying shame, but if it's the only option, it's the only option. I mean, yeah, because you guys could go 1, 2, 3, and it would take an extra turn. And yes, this, it is 2 turns that they're doing this for, so it wouldn't be a problem immediately, but I'd rather not risk us accidentally losing the battle and then just being completely screwed over by a billion invasions. Is it likely that we'd lose a battle against the Eldari? No, I only really feared losing a battle against the Nids thus far. And even that was really only... Oh, you know what? Maybe we could go here with the Markin, Vigera, and then just straight up do the mission and harvest, and then just go back for the Kawat Rift after. I mean, we're right here, right? And then these guys will have moved away out of harvest afterwards. Then there's no Mind Shackle spies there. Hey, you know what? Just go to Vigera. Go to Vigera, Markin. Kawat Rift can wait, and so will a certain Reckoning. I keep teasing that Reckoning. I don't know whether it happens in this mission. I mean, it is called Rebellion, but is that the final battle, or do we have to fight some other Nemesaur first? Markin's not the only Nemesaur around. Let's send you down here. Okay, we won't be able to bring that little tiny ship, or that little tiny Admiral, the tiny Admiral, little Admiral. Let's launch the battle. Alright, deployment, and I forgot to build that cartouche or shroud or whatever I wanted to build here. Once again, Everlasting Catacomb, same sort of deal as usual. Twilight, and okay, and Nari, launch battle, go. I do have a fair few ships, and they will probably do some troop damage to the throne at the very least. But I'm not worried. Alrighty, throne. It's about time you killed some esteemed foe. I heard a Markin likes that sort of thing. Let's get you guys over here in the corner. We'll kite if we need to. I don't feel like we'll need to. Okay, you know what? Actually, move out here. I want these sets protected right there. And reload. The reason I don't want to move forward to the enemy side is because they'll have a second wave. After we destroy the first wave, then we'll move. Ready? Speed it up. And go. Oh, look at the set of fighters on these guys. Well, that's typical Eldari fashion for you. Let's set fighters to go here and go here. And the reason I want to set them back like this is so that they move forward and we get more turrets firing. Oh, you guys are not going to be blocked by this. Oh, that's annoying. There we go. At least that worked out. And let's go. It looks like we destroyed some escorts with our lightning. Are you going to be able to reach us? Looks like not. And are you going to be able to reach us? Looks like they did a little tiny bit of damage, but nothing to really concern ourselves with. I really haven't seen the... I swear that there was an Eldar Titan. Was there not? I could be wrong. I feel like I haven't seen any of the bigger Eldar ships in a while. And yes, I will continue to use Eldar and Eldari interchangeably. Plus, I've always thought it to be in a way that the Eldar... Wait, is Eldari what they call themselves? And Eldar what, everybody else calls them? I don't know. Ever since the change, I've been perpetually confused. And you guys are all in reload, right? Yeah, okay, fine. You will propagate what you need to propagate. You know what, let's send out a small set of regular fighters just to keep enemies close by identified. Ooh, that's a fair amount of enemy ships, actually. Looks like they're going to do some damage to the Annihilator. We could jump forward and just obliterate them all, just for the hell of it. If we weren't in an enemy territory, I would do it. But I think we need to maintain HP if we want to hit up Harvest and steal some fishies. And you know what? I like stealing fishies. What are you doing? What are you doing? Have you gone insane? Oh, whoa, Torps. That was a little bit close. Closer than I'd like, anyway. Let's do this. Throne. Do you want to propagate? Maybe you want to propagate a little bit. And do this. And you know what? Let's set up a set of fighters. Oh, hello. I was just talking about the lack of Titans. Well, hello there, Laughing God. What do you have in terms of your weapon? Ooh, what is this? Okay, it's just a pulsar cannon. Looks like. How much damage are you doing? What do you have, by the way? A bunch of heavy star cannons, some torp launchers, some more star cannons. Go figure. Pulsar cannon beam and a heavy pulsar cannon beam. So they're really liking them pulsars and their star cannons. Huh. What's the range on it, by the way? Oh, I didn't check the ranges. Let's see, we got 13,000, 9,000 torpedo. Well, it's a torpedo launcher. We got 13,000, 18,000. So actually a fairly mid-range type of ship. Interestingly enough. Okay, well, let's go. You know what? I know I said I wasn't gonna move forward because we're gonna take a lot of troop damage, but I kind of feel like doing so anyway. You know what we'll do? Here's what we'll do. We'll do this. You go forward. There we go. Then everybody follow. Like so. And you can propagate as well. There we go. There we go, Eldari. Where are you going? Where are you going, Eldari? Why are you running? Don't run. It's always fun to do this to Eldari fleets. I want you going over here just to run off the field. Just because you're not going to recover those troops and there's too many of them. Ooh, I didn't mean to get hit by those torps. That was an unfortunate little accident. Let's move you forward right there. Keep propagating. Get that Scarab Swarm in. Ooh, there's a battle plan over here. Well, I don't think you're going to keep it, unfortunately, but whatever. You know what? Set the fighters to defend against you. For yourself, rather. And then you set up reactive hull, and then you get ready to jump away. Right there. Perfect. And then you two jump away again. That was actually fun. I really love doing that with the Necrons. Jump in, do a crazy amount of damage, jump out. I'd love to reactive hull ya, but I think we're gonna have to wait on that one. Let's move this way. Let's move this way. I do want you to repair a little bit. You're already repairing. You know what? Let's also identify the ships that are no longer identified. Let's keep sending out some fighters out this way. I think they have a lot of defensive fighters, unfortunately, which means, okay, wait, you switch to reload, you switch to reload, especially since we're not... Oh, damn, you're going to steal that battle plan back. You can steal it away from him now. And then you can go right here, and then you two can set up right here. Shroud Strike complete. And you know what? Let's use a defensive Scarab Swarm just to repair. Like so. They'll have to come to us again. They probably have a ton of reinforcing ships coming in as well. I forgot to check how many ships were here, which is unfortunate, because I would really like to know whether we have to worry about a second wave or not. It actually didn't look like any appeared on the map, so maybe... Oh, no, there is one right there. So they will probably be coming. Alright, how are we doing here? Can we destroy you, please? And... Why are you not dying? Are you being blocked by a piece of debris? What the hell's going on out here? You know what? Jump away. You seem to be taking a lot of damage. Force them to move a little bit more forward. And can we force you into call to arms? Yes, indeed. We can destroy your engines. And I want you... Oh, damn. Weapons destroyed. No. Move away. And you move away as well. Keep back. Force them forward. Like so, you switch to reload, please, and then you keep moving forward. Move back for... Oh, damn it. They cut the battle plan again. A shame. Wait for it, and now. And then do this. Thank you. And they don't seem to be moving forward yet again. Alright, fine. You switch to reactive hull. Go for another Scarab Swarm, I think. Why are we not doing damage? Okay, there it is. There it is. Now it's doing damage. And, oh, they're trying to hit you guys, and they're ending up hitting you. Not exactly what I want. Hide behind the throne instead. And throne, get another Scarab Storm right here. I want to heal you. I also want to get that Transmetral Thunderbolt going. Let's get a Canoptech Probe going as well. Let's get an invasion on you, or boarding action on you, lightning strike on you, whatever you want to call it. And the rest of these ships are going to get wrecked. In fact, you can switch to reload, because we don't need any more troop recovery, do we? We only need enough to recover in a single turn, which is 15, so I think we've got our max. In fact, let's speed it up. I believe this battle is over. We just have to wait for the enemy to get close enough to get wrecked by the couple more shots. There we go. And just the one ship left. Let's move U3 forward to go after this one. And wait, in fact, we can send fighters. Go. Wait, did you guys suffer a critical? Yeah, we got some weapon criticals on. Yeah, let's go Pyramid Reconstruction and then wait for the other one. But the fighters will probably be able to take care of you. Unless you get hit by an Annihilator Beam, in which case it won't matter. And one more Scarab Swarm just to heal up. And let's continue. You ready to die yet, buddy? Thank you. Alright, move towards these stations. And no more 7th Path, please. Damn, it is taking a while to repair. You can switch to Reactive Hull. Just for the troop recovery, even though it's not super necessary. And down it goes. Perfect. I wasn't gonna wait for it. Neat little system, though. I like the contrast of the green and the purple. Or green-blue, I suppose. Well, there's clearly green tones you can see. Lots of green tones. Alrighty, easy enough. You should, I think, repair to full, I hope. But more importantly, no more 7th Path.
So falls another Eldari expedition. Do they never learn?
No, Zah, they don't.
It is only a retreat, Tsar. They will return, and we will be waiting.
They never learn. It took them this long just to get the whole Inari thing going, so, you know. Okay, do we just start conquering here? I don't actually want any of this. Well, I mean, look at the threat level. If we start conquering this area, they'll just start getting invasions here. But, you know what, we are going to have to conquer the sector eventually. And I still want to hit Harvest. Is there anything nice in Harvest? Agents of Chaos and Imperials? No, nothing. Just threat reduction. There's a buried shipyard at Ulant. Catalyzed Retreat has what? Oh. Probability of the system being targeted by an invasion of our Suryani ships unless there's a fleet here. Yet another one of these. They're so annoying. Just a waste of fleet. Okay, well, regardless. Oh, the Dark Thorn's not going to be able to repair to full. The repair rate is what? Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's full enough. It's certainly full enough to take out Harvest and do the mission. I'd like to do that this episode because I promised Kawat Rift, but since we can't go there, might as well do that now. As long as... Oh... Damn, we might not have time. No, I don't think we'll have time unless we delay this. But then these fleets won't be doing anything. We could cancel this just for that purpose. You know what? I think I'll do that. I'd rather... You need to get canceled or delayed as well. Or we could send some ships over to you. We can send the Nyadrazathas to you. We could keep these guys here, send the Nyadrazathas to you instead. Or we could send these guys to you. Next turn. And they'll be able to go 1, 2... Oh, no, but then we'd have to delay it. Nyadrazathas could move right now. Alright, fine. We're gonna cancel this one. And yeah, this would have been a fun fight, but we got lots of fights coming up, so just cancel the invasion, just so we don't have to deal with it right now, because I want to get a actual mission in this episode. And then you two keep moving. Stay in Reznor for 1 turn, and then go where you need to go. Agrippina, you are not ready for a level up yet, right? Sola Bay, 1 more turn. Ooh, wait. There was a level up here in Medusa. On you, Dormant Anchorage, plus a little bit of cash. These guys will eventually hit it, I have no doubt. But oh well. And Arilla Bay is in way too many turns for us to keep checking it right now. Alright, so that's fine. Bell's Corona is fine until we can move. Sentinel Worlds are fine as they are. And Chinchar is going to take care of the Sentinel World stuff. So let us end yet another turn. And now let's proceed to Harvest. A little bit of a mini battle against... Oh, damn it, you had to be Space Marines left here, didn't you? Oh, well, regardless. Go for Harvest. Steal some fishies. I can't wait to meet have Orc Hilariousness meet Necron, also hilariousness, but more sarcastic hilariousness. Alrighty, Scarus, let's see what happens here. Do not attack Thracian Primaris. Just ignore it. It doesn't exist, okay, Chaos? Please. It's nothing but Alpha Legion there anyway. Let's see, Nissa Stromla, we could easily take that as well. You guys will win the battle for Ulant, won't you? Let's see. They should, right? Yeah, they did. They did, so this would be some really easy conquest if we send a couple more fleets out here, especially if you waste another ship. Alright, Oh, you built another fleet. Okay, we'll actually have to work for that one. Nemesis Tessera, we don't care about this. Have it for yourselves, Eldari. Feel free. It's not an invasion we need to fight. Yeah, you guys keep invading each other. Perfect. As long as you're not invading us. I'm liking my my plan to not take any of these unnecessary sectors and suffer any unnecessary invasions just for worlds that give us nothing. Feeling real strategic up in here. Let's see. For once. Medusa, are you going to attack us? Are you going to attack somebody else? Yeah, you are going to attack us. Well, that's kind of annoying. Because we do make money out of that territory. Do we need to send a fleet there? Ugh. We could send one fleet and it'll probably be able to hold. I'll think about it. In the meantime, we do have other business to attend to. So to Harvest we go. And we will start... You know what? Let's start on the fishies. I think we can do this first and then do that afterwards anyway, so... Unless I'm mistaken. Because we don't really have much time left in this episode, and I'd rather just make sure that we get this done. Yeah, alright. After analysis of the primitive orc battle plan, Za has located an armada of green beasts in the harvest system of the Scaris sector. Amarkin is more determined than ever to lead his fleet to battle and rid the system of the green plague. Alrighty, well, who are we bringing? You are leveled up. Oh, are you still not at level 4? Come on, Everlasting Catacomb. What are you doing? Alright. It's fine. Bring it again. I mean, it's been in so many battles by now. You gotta think that it would have leveled up to 4 like the rest of everybody.
Now looky what we have here. Shiny tin skull ships come looking for the boss's fishes. Don't matter, we'll have them too. Plenty of teeth for a tin skull shooter. Plenty more for engines and cabins.
I suspect there is little point in attempting parley with your sort. What would your forebears think of what their race has become?
I hear a lot of jawing, but no shooting. Gonna crump you good, tin skull.
Charming to the last. All vessels, prepare to engage.
I mean, he's not wrong.
We have to evade the void whales. The beasts are not aggressive, but collision would have consequences.
That much had occurred to me, Tsar.
Thanks, you add much to every conversation. Alright, let's move forward. Now, how much HP do you guys have? 3,000? I actually don't think that would do too much damage to a Markin's big old ship. But hey, whatever, Za. Za's clearly not paying too much attention to what's being piloted here. Now, I don't think you have residual absorption, unless I'm mistaken. No, you just have the Arc Propagator and the Nightmare Shroud, which, you know, makes sense for the throne. Let's just sit you right here. Right here.
Motive units fully engaged.
And forward, and then I want you...
Inferior vessels sighted.
I mean, I guess we could just sit you here and have them all target the throne, but it honestly doesn't really matter who they target. Because they're all gonna get wrecked probably before they get to us. We can also kite them back as we've been doing in previous battles, although it might not even be necessary. We'll see. Alright, you wanna set up some defensive fighters? I actually expected them to launch a lot more. Yeah, they got a fairly weak fleet here. It is fairly numerous, though. And, well, we'll see. We will see. Keep Transdimensional Thunderbolting them. It's not going to do a lot of damage because they're really spread out, but that's fine by me. And I think this one we can more or less watch as it happens, minus the fact that we have to send out the occasional Thunderbolt. Yeah, take out those escorts first with said Thunderbolts, and then watch them approach our battle line, essentially. Love it. Ah, man, this game is so freaking gorgeous. Please somebody pick up this IP. Alright, keep going. And there we go, another escort down. And okay, this one's actually looks like it's gonna hit quite a few enemies. Nice, nice, very nice. And you're gonna pop out here, aren't you? So brave. So very brave. Down you go, buddy. Hey, at least he tried. Let's see, what else we got out here? Transdimensional Thunderbolt, yet another one ready to go. We don't have the sensor event, do we? The sensor environmental event, I forgot what it's called. But I know it exists. Alrighty, well. Another 5 seconds until another Transdimensional Thunderbolt. We're at like the halfway point of this map. Oh, are you guys really gonna fire Annihilator Beams on these guys? Please don't do that. It's completely unnecessary. In fact, what we could do... Now, I was about to say move these guys to... just fine. Just fire it, whatever. Whatever. Do what you gotta do. And Transdimensional Thunderbolt, and then let's get back to this. Another ship. Oh, man. Poor AI with its poor conga line tactics. Yeah, definitely brave to move towards this thing. Oh, hello, they're actually close enough to lightning strike. You know what? I'm gonna allow this. We could kite them back, but let's just let them do it. We can recover our troops. It's not a big deal. Down another ship goes. Perfect. And let's see what we're looking at. Is there Admiral out here? Is this just the first wave? How many waves did this this particular battle have? I no longer remember. You are starting to take damage in the Scarab Swarm. We can start transferring troops over to you. There we go. Might actually need to... Nice Ancestral Terror. Yeah, let's get another one going as soon as these guys come back, which I expect them to. And you guys just keep transferring troops. And another Ancestral Terror now. Perfect. And then do this while you're at it. Very, very nice. You can go into Engramic Regenerate. Now, you know what? Switch to Dispersion.
You winning? You just killed the puny lads. Then what's left are the strongest. Oh, my name ain't Captain Rasgob.
We shall see.
Alright, Captain Rasgob. Oh, look, you can actually ram us. Hey, okay, fine.
The fishes, Tin Skull. You know what must be rattling around that rusty head of yours.
Be assured, we have firepower to spare. Relocating.
Alrighty. And let's see, okay, we do have another fishy approaching. Where are their other fleets? He said that those were just the weak boys. Where are the strong ones? Let's send some fighters to destroy you while we're at it. And I do want you guys to continue transferring troops over like so. Damn, I think we do have to go into Engramic Regeneration. Alright, let's go one more Scarab Swarm, switch you to Reactive Hull and... I guess you need to transfer some troops. Hey, rude. Okay, fine, do this. Thank you, that thing's now dead. Let's switch you to Reactive Hull as well. I feel like these might be the last ships. Let's go, nope, let's go Ancestral Terror, and then Engramic Regeneration. And then, if these are indeed the last ships, let's just move out. I want to get moving in such a way that the debris is no longer really interfering with this. This is just some rocks. We can force them to route immediately as soon as they come back with another Ancestral Terror. Okay, well, maybe not another Ancestral Terror, but some. You guys, transfer troops over to the throne, please. 25 seconds. You can transfer, but you've lost troops yourself, but oh well. We're at 55, so we're still okay. Just need you to die, and I think that should be the end, unless they've got another Admiral ship coming. Really hard. Ooh. Wait, did it just suddenly get those fires on board, or were they already there? Huh. I wonder. I do wonder. Well, regardless, this rocks is going down. Annihilator Beams moving through, and there we go. I guess it mutinied. It didn't look like it had the chance to blow up, game. I like watching the explosions. Don't you get that? Why don't you understand me, game? We've been together for years. Alrighty. I love that mission. And let's see what else they got to say for themselves.
A resounding victory. Excellence.
Indeed. But this is merely a first step. The Orcs will continue to be a threat while their war boss endures.
It has always been so. We must track the beast to his lair.
Alrighty, Predator and Prey. Wait, that's what we just did. Let's see, we got some renown points and some more renown points. Okay. Wait, you have been awarded one. Oh, it's renown points. I was about to say, wait, we got awarded 100 resources per Space Titan kill, but no. If it was 100 resources, I would have just sat there until we got 1 billion points. Well, although I doubt that exploit would have been existing. But yeah, we don't care about the renown. Does nothing at this point. And the Space Titans are now a part of the battles. They're actually they're relatively useless against most factions, it seems, but they do seem fairly decent against the Necrons in terms of annoying the Necrons, just because a single Annihilator beam wasted on one of these guys is a long cooldown, high alpha strike, and same with the particle whips. When they're wasted on these things, that allows the enemy actual fleet to move towards you. So certainly an interesting thing to think tactically around. Anyway, unfortunately, we are out of time once again, and I am going to have to call it here. Next time we'll start by taking over Harvest, and I haven't decided, but we might as well just start conquering Scarus in general. Take Harvest, take a few more of these territories, and just start moving around. We are going to have a mission over here in Mordax Prime, after all, eventually. The question is, will it pop up immediately after Harvest? Because we could move there instead. I guess we'll see at the end of next turn, because I'm wondering whether we keep a mark in here while we conquer Scarus, or at least destroy the Orc threat, or whether we move back to Kawat Rift, because we really do want to do that. I feel like this will unlock Cadia eventually. I could be wrong, I just have that feeling. Because, I mean, where else would the game go, right? I believe all the sectors get unlocked by main missions as opposed to side missions, so Caliban and Cadia and Eidolon do all need to get unlocked with that. But anyway, I guess that's a problem for next time once again. So with that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback with regards to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. If you have a second, please do take it to leave a like and or a comment to support the channel. It really does help. As always, all glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.